Hi, this is Colin Calderwood. Watch the latest transfer update on Hibernian TV.
See, another midfielder coming into the squad, Colin. What will he bring into the equation that perhaps the others don't have at the moment?
Well, all bits and pieces that they have, you know, there's not something that they don't have that we've had to acquire. Well, there's one or two bits that I think we need to still put into the squad, but it's another person, another body, and a little bit more experience, and I think it'll be a good addition.
You mentioned experience, but he's still relatively young, isn't he? Still 23 years old, so do you feel that, obviously you signed a 2-year contract, there's some longevity there and continuity?
Yeah, I hope so. We hope so. I think it is an indication of the level of player that we would have had no chance of getting any time in the last year, any time in the last month, until the last 7-8 days.
And he obviously came up and watched the game against Sunderland. Did you manage to speak to him after that game and kind of introduce him formally to the club?
Well, he came up to watch the game, and we obviously showed him the training centre, as we do with virtually everybody who comes up. We have to, I think, display what we've got here for people who don't know, and he was suitably impressed, you know, and I think the environment made a big impression on him and made it easier, because no doubt about it, he had clubs down south, but I think this is the best club he could have come to for his own progress at the minute.
There's obviously another player coming up from the English leagues. Obviously you're a proud Scot and a former Scotland internationalist, but because of your knowledge of all the divisions down south, do you feel that this is something that you're kind of focusing on in terms of perhaps bringing players up from England rather than the Scottish market?
It's not the fact we're focusing on it, it's just the availability of players and the number of teams down there and the number of players that have been released and not got them associated with a club is greater down there than it is here. So the level he's played at, you know, a couple of games for Aston Villa, a couple of games for Middlesbrough, a couple of games for Nottingham Forest, I think we've got to get him a place where he settles down and becomes more to the forefront of the first team, but that's up to him to push his way into the team. We've got a bit of fitness work because he's done no pre-season, but we know that the type that he is, once we get him fit, he can be powerful in the midfield area, but we need a little bit of luck, but it'll come quickly to him.
In terms of the overall player recruitment process, that's now 5 done for the summer. Can we expect to see any more faces between now and September?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I think we have to. You know, we don't stop, even when we can't take anyone else in, we don't stop. We've always got to be aware, and I think, as I said before, that what Isaiah was never available to us, and there'll be more like that coming onto the marketplace as such. So if you've got prior knowledge of them, you've seen them over the last 3-4 seasons, and you get a good idea of their pedigree and background, and you do your checks, then we can move quite quickly.